Have the athlete seated at the end of the table with their upper legs completely off the edge. Have them lay down with one knee propped against their chest. The action of pulling the knee toward the chest flattens the lower back and sacrum on the table. Fix their knee toward their chest by placing the foot of the fixed leg against your body. Allow the free leg to hang off the table. Place your hand on the athlete's knee and apply resistance to mildly lengthen the target muscle group. Use contract relax technique by having the athlete contract the target muscle group. Have them relax, apply resistance to lengthen, and repeat as necessary. Remember, when stretching, be sure to cover as many angles and planes as possible. Cover the sagittal plane, frontal plane, and when possible, cover the transverse plane. With the athlete seated at the edge of the table with one knee flexed toward the chest and the other leg hanging freely, gently scoop the athlete's free ankle with your leg. Drive the athlete's ankle back, placing the knee in flexion, while maintaining resistance over the knee with your hand. Use contract relax technique by having the athlete contract the target muscle group and relax. Have your athlete lay down flat on the table. Have the athlete bring both knees to their chest, forming a 90-degree angle at the knee. Position the athlete's upper legs into abduction while standing in between the athlete's lower legs. In a standing position with feet shoulder width apart and hands placed on the athlete's knees, gently drive the hips into abduction using both your hands and lower legs. Apply resistance to mildly lengthen the target muscle group. Use contract relax technique by having the athlete contract the target muscle group. Have them relax, apply resistance to lengthen, and repeat as necessary. Position your athlete's lower leg together so that both heels are touching. In a kneeling position with hand placed on the athlete's knees, gently drive the hips into abduction using your hands. Apply resistance to mildly lengthen the target muscle group. Use contract relax technique by having the athlete contract the target muscle group. Have them relax, apply resistance to lengthen, and repeat as necessary. Have the athlete lay down with both legs in extension. From a kneeling position, place yourself over the athlete's non-stretching leg to maintain extension at the knee. Grab the athlete's free leg and position the leg so that it is slightly bent at the knee. Simply apply resistance to the heel to mildly lengthen the target muscle group. Use contract relax techniques by having the athletes contract the target muscle group. Have them relax, apply resistance to lengthen, and repeat as necessary. Place one hand on the athlete's heel and the other hand above the athlete's knee. Be sure to keep the knee in full extension. Gently apply resistance to the athlete's heel in the direction of hip flexion. Mildly lengthen the target muscle group while keeping the leg in full extension. Use contract relax techniques by having the athlete contract the target muscle group. Have them relax, apply resistance to lengthen, and repeat as necessary. With the athlete in supine position, have the athlete form a 90-degree angle at the knee. Position one hand on the athlete's knee and the other hand on the athlete's ankle. Place your hand on the side of the athlete's knee to externally rotate the femur and bring the foot toward the opposite shoulder. Apply resistance to mildly lengthen the target muscle group. The closer the knee is toward the chest, the deeper the stretch in the gluteals. The more the leg externally rotates, the deeper the stretch in the rotators. Use contract relax techniques by having the athlete contract the target muscle group. Have them relax, apply resistance to lengthen, and repeat as necessary. Have the athlete lay down on the table in supine position. With both legs in extension, grab the leg farthest from you and position the leg across your body. Be sure to keep the leg closest to you in extension by positioning your hand above the knee. Simply apply resistance to the heel to mildly lengthen the target muscle group. Use contract relax techniques by having the athlete contract the target muscle group. Have them relax, apply resistance to lengthen, and repeat as necessary. Be sure to cover all angles. Have the athlete lay prone on the table. Have them place one leg completely off the table so that they form a 90-degree angle at the hip and their ankle is placed just beneath their glute. Place one hand on the athlete's glute to secure the pelvis. Grab the athlete's free leg and position it into flexion. Apply resistance by leading your shoulder into the athlete's lower leg. Use contract relax techniques by having the athlete contract the target muscle group. Have them relax, apply resistance to lengthen, and repeat as necessary.